Coming up on Lindenwood News, the university will be introducing a new bachelor's program in the fall. We'll learn more about nursing's transition from a minor to a major.
Plus, you might have seen some creative chalk drawings outside of Spelman this week. We'll take you to the event that was all for a good cause.
And the women's rugby team traveled to California to face off against Life University for a national championship. Find out who came home with the trophy.
Those stories and more ahead on Lindenwood News.
Welcome to this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Carmen Lumpkins.
And I'm Kendall Michelson.
After years of preparation, Lindenwood has a new bachelor's degree program coming to the College of Sciences and Technology.
In late August, the Missouri State Board of Nursing approved Lindenwood's proposal to begin offering a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, starting in the fall of 2025. Parker Killian is here more with this new program.
Lindenwood University, which currently has a pre-nursing minor, is expanding their program to offer a Bachelor of Science in Nursing after years of planning. I spoke with Lindenwood nursing students who are excited to apply their pre-nursing coursework to their degree and professors who look forward to developing the next generation of nurses.
During those years of planning, there are many data-informed decisions and a complex review process which went into setting up the upcoming program. But eventually, Lindenwood was able to receive word that the school's long-awaited Bachelor of Science in Nursing BSN program will finally be coming to effect. Starting in August of 2025, nursing classes will be held in rooms of the second level of the Lindenwood Library building, though construction for those rooms is still in the works.
So we went ahead and did away with the nursing minor. It's essentially a nursing major, as in you'll do your junior and senior year in the nursing program. Like I said before, the prerequisites will be done in the first and second year. There's been talk about some opportunity for a minor in things specific like public health, alongside that you would take classes for that minor first and second year here on campus, and then you would need to finish them up outside of nursing semesters. Our nursing coursework is pretty rigorous and robust, where it doesn't allow for outside courses during those 2 years of nursing courses. So if anything was wanting to be completed, it would need to be heavily focused on in the first, second year, and potentially the summer prior, but we would really want people to be honed in on that nursing coursework. But it's not to say that it can't be done, we just need to be case-by-case basis.
For a lot of current Lindenwood nursing students, many of them have been taking prerequisite classes or doing program work such as volunteering in hospitals in preparation for the degree. Sophomore Lauren Poulis did dual enrollments at a college while she was in high school and has since taken her other prerequisites while at Lindenwood. Poulis is looking forward to how the Lindenwood nursing community will now be able to fully complete their degrees in their same school.
It was a lot of taking your classes, figuring out where it transferred to, and then applying and waiting to see where you got in, whereas now you can apply, stay at the same school, stay with a lot of the same students that you know, which is really nice because you've developed a lot of relationships with the people in your classes and things like that. So it's going to be nice to be able to keep those relationships moving forward in the program.
The Lindenwood BSN has availability for a maximum of 48 students to be a part of the program. With current Lindenwood students and incoming transfer students, the nursing faculty is excited to see next school year feature a full cohort. The department is striving to have a major first impact and hopes to provide those students with the best support they can, and for those students to take that knowledge with them for when they become graduate nurses and eventually registered nurses.
So as Lindenwood, we say real experience, real success. We really would like to emphasize that with getting the students in clinical practices from the first semester on. So things like internships or hospital practicums, your name is going to be out there from the very beginning of nursing school. So internships could be with student nurses or student nurse externships. Those are hospital entity specific, but they will have practicum hours with a preceptor in our actual nursing program, and then a lot of students will have jobs before they even graduate.
The first students in the nursing program will graduate in 2027. Back to you.
Students showed up for a good time with free donuts and chalking positive messages on campus ground. At the Spelman Center, the Campus Activities Board made an event to gather students for a fun activity. They had things like chalk and paint markers to use on their own blackboard or sidewalk. The event is for students to think more about their health and what's better way to chat and chalk on Lindenwood's campus.
Yeah, so Better Yourself Day this year has a big focus on wellness. One of the things, in addition to being connected to yourself and your peers with writing messages, is we're giving out pamphlets that include information about on-campus resources like our Student Counseling Center or the Campus Rec Center, so you can have a focus on all aspects of wellness, both on campus and off campus.
CAB used this event to inspire students to have a better outlook on mental health while providing students with information about resources on campus.
A urban farm in North County receives funding to help achieve their goals. Rustic Roots is a farm in Spanish Lake founded by CEO Janet Lewis to make more healthy and affordable foods. The Rustic Roots Urban Farm in North County received funds to help reduce food insecurity in the area by providing families with healthy foods. In the year of COVID, St. Louis County planned to fund Rustic Roots with $5 million to combat a food shortage. However, the money was never given to the farm. Now the community gathers to help pass a $3 million fund for rustic farms. The money will be used for a food shed to store the fresh produce. Rustic Roots has a delivery service and farmers market, but also plans to open a grocery store in North County in the future.
Coming up next on Lindenwood News, Chicken and Pickle in St. Charles had an Easter egg hunt with the Easter Bunny this last weekend. Find out about the Easter event coming up after the break.
But first, Lindenwood Women's Rugby played in the national championship against rival Life's University. Find out the results of the match coming up next.
Last Saturday, the women's rugby team defeated Life University to win the CRAA D1A National Championship. Lindenwood and Life are longtime rivals in the rugby scene. The two teams faced off in last year's national championship, but Lindenwood fell short. This year, Lindenwood was able to get even and take home the title. It was a hard-fought match between both teams with a final score of 19-15. This win marks the 6th national championship for the women's rugby team. Intramural sports give students an opportunity to get away from classes and have fun with friends. Lindenwood offers intramurals such as softball, soccer, beach volleyball, basketball, and many more. Students take intramurals pretty seriously. Some even go as far as to making uniforms for their team. Intramural sports have been gaining popularity across campus as many students want to find ways to stay active. Whether you are a seasoned athlete or just in it for fun, intramural sports are the perfect way to get involved and stay active.
The Easter Bunny came and visited Chicken and Pickle this last weekend. They celebrated Easter this year with an egg hunt event for the kids. There were outdoor games, music, and most importantly, lots of candy. We sent photographer Anakin McCormick out to Chicken and Pickle to find out more.
So our Easter event's been big with Chicken and Pickle for years. We've always done a big Easter egg hunt. Some of the best things about it is really just to get us involved with the community. We call ourselves the best backyard that you never want to leave, so we kind of go with those vibes and host an Easter egg hunt every year for the kids. Part of the biggest things we do are we do a special needs hunt as part of that. So it's like the first egg hunt of the day. We partner with a community partner, a nonprofit that supports people with special needs, and they bring up their kids, and we do a free brunch, and they get to have their own egg hunt that's less bogged down by just so many kids, and it's wheelchair friendly, and it's just a really good time all the way around. Yeah, so Tykes with Trikes, Tykes on Trikes is our community partner for this year. So they support kids with special needs. They actually did a demonstration, I think, today. Last year they did like a whole track basically with all of the Tykes, and it was a lot of fun. So next weekend will be kind of a copy paste of this weekend. We do the egg hunt on the Saturday with the Easter Bunny, and then on Sunday we have our brunch buffet that we always run, and we'll also have the Easter Bunny. And then we do a kids pickleball clinic on Saturday as well. So we did it from 10:30 to 11:30 today. We'll do it again next Saturday from 10:30 to 11:30. And then Easter Bunny all 4 days, and a face painter next Saturday as well. Again, backyard you never want to leave. So we've got cornhole, Jenga, Connect 4. Pickleball is by the hour. You do have to reserve that, but you can do that online. And then other than that, it's really just, backyard vibes.
The Black Student Union and the Fashion Society came together to host a fashion swap on campus. In the afternoon on Monday, a sustainable fashion in Spelman featured a line of clothes that people can look through. The event is an ode to Earth Day by making the sustainable choice of donating clothes or taking them all for free, which in turn helps out the community.
Helps the fashion industry because it allows us the chance to not just throw away our clothes, and it gives our clothes another life, whether that be through donating them or trading them with our fellow schoolmates.
There are many ways to have sustainable fashion, and this display is just one of various methods provided by the students to make that choice. That's it for this edition of Lindenwood News.
Thanks for joining us.